How's it hanging, dudes and dudettes? My name is Shawn. So I'm just blown away. I mean, this is huge, and they did it again, boys. And let me just say, I knew it. I just knew it. Colossal just dropped the third Dev Diary all about transportation, and one of the top things they smacked us with. Yeah, I knew it. I called it.
Yeah, that's right. You can trade with other cities. So you'll need somewhere to house all the goods and resources coming and going.
They smacked us right in the face with what that you can trade, export, import resources and goods back and forth between cities. This could mean so much. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
So excited! So excited!
Let's get into it. Okay, so look, many of you keep coming back to these videos on this channel, but not subscribing. That is insanity. You wouldn't keep watching if you didn't like the video. So go ahead and subscribe to stay in the loop. Don't be that person, okay? Alright, so look. There are quite a few things I wanted to talk about with this new Dev Diary. A lot of people are kind of just sidestepping these new features, such as tourists and the like, and now it can be bought from out of map by bought. People can be bought. No, they can be brought from out of map by train and of course other public transit. But by train, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. So bullet trains, essentially, right? We start or get early on in the game buses and taxis. Prices for things, costs have been overhauled and more realistic. So now you have to earn your way a little more strategically to achieve any realistic expansions to your city, as airports are costly and have the footprint of a small town. Cargo trains and cargo harbors automatically create a hub for out and in sourcing for your corporations. Ships can carry literal tons of goods. The economy of your city is going to be so important. All this is what we get at launch, guys. At launch. Imagine what we got at launch for Cities 1. You know what I mean? Oh. Also, take a look at these two really cool curvy skyscraper assets. I wonder if they're going to be like certain unlockables, or they're just going to sprout up. I don't really know, but they look really cool. And I can think of so much that there wasn't in the base game for CS1, that all the tiny things that aren't in this game are made so insignificant that the further we get into these Dev Diaries, the more amazed I am. Like, all these small things are just so insignificant the further on we get. But the main thing that I want to talk about in this video is trading between cities. This blew me away. Even though I had predicted it in a previous video a long time ago, I had predicted that you would be able to trade goods back and forth between cities. So for example, you live in a coastal place with very little forest, right? So naturally you have a small output of lumber. You need that resource. Luckily, there is a city not too far inland with plenty of overflow for lumber and is willing to trade an ample supply of their lumber for a shipment of your crude oil from the Gulf of one of your shorelines. Bing, bang, boom, you now have a workable economy that circumvents your lack of resources and expands your reach and influence past your city borders. Or is it past your city borders? No doubt they will have generic tradable cities in the game, but is it confirmed that you can trade in between cities that you have built? Maybe each city being a different biome is the key to success for another city in another area. Maybe there just aren't that many ships with the varying types of resources, and you have to have multiple cities to make it all work to the best possible outcome. This is such a cool feature that I am craving to know more. So please let me know in the comment section what you think about this, because I mean, it could be like expansions later on, DLCs of where, because there's already been like a mod for CS1 where you can have like a multiplayer in City Skylines 1. If you guys want to make a video about that, I will. That to me kind of blew me away. So it's possible for Cities 2. Now they've said that the only way you're going to be able to share cities is by sharing saves, but that doesn't mean that you can't share between your own cities, right? Hopefully we'll get more information on that on the Insights video that's to come, but there is just a lot that could actually come from this one little line that they said in the video. There's always more questions than there is answers with this type of stuff with City Skylines 2, right? So, you know, I wanted you all to see how important some of this stuff is within the game. A lot of people are just kind of glancing over a lot of stuff, or just kind of giving bullet points, kind of like what I did at the very beginning, but they don't really go into in depth on any one feature in particularly. I will be breaking this down more. There's a lot into this video that you could break down. when the Inside video comes out, we'll even have more of a comprehensive understanding of what transportation is with this game. It will be released in a couple days following this dev diary. I'm not lying when I say I was floored by this. I didn't want to rush to put out like a generic overview like every other YouTuber. I know I preach a lot about managing expectations, but honestly, they keep blowing my expectations out of the water like this is a game of Battleship and they have a perfect score. And you can consider my ship sunk, my dudes. I'm telling you. There is so much with menus and how public transportation is conducted. Just being able to plop tram lines on any road when you get to that point is amazing. It's such a good feature. People, like that little thing right there was like a few seconds in the entire trailer, but imagine all the headache you used to have with trams and having to replan roads and everything like that, and like erase infrastructure that's been there for like the founding of your city, and it's just so annoying, right? So that's a big thing. There's a lot of little big things like that they just kind of glance over that nobody's really talking about. And I'm sure with the Insights video that will come out soon, we will get much more of an in-depth look at what is going on with the menus and everything else that appears on screen here, right? So I'm excited for this game, and it's getting so bad it's pretty sickening. I'm so excited. I am eager to hear what you have to say in the comments below. Feel free to join us for exclusive content in Discord, or follow me on Twitter, I guess. But until next time, piss off.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop. Heard motherfuckers talk, seen them drop.